from the Hocking Hills area. They were my first Balboa teachers and one of my first set of Lindy Hop teachers back in 2003. So please welcome Bob and Gayle Moses.
You guys are always so kind. So we're those old people that live down in the hills, and we watch DVDs. So we saw Doug Silton taught an alternate basis, and we're going to try and teach 4 things real quick. So the alternate basis was rock, step, step, trip, full step. Rock, step, step, trip, full step. Rock, step, step, trip, full step. So we're watching a lot of different things. So we kind of made this up. And so it's called Balboa Grapevine with a Charleston tap and a soft shake. And it goes like this. Rock, step, step, behind, step, step, baloo, baloo. Again, it's just rock, step, step, behind, step, step, tap, baloo.
Nice.
The 2 other things were on the break turn. You can also rotate on the 7 and the 3 again. 3, 7, 3. So we go 1, 2, 3, boom, boom, grab, boom, 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 out. So you get 3 rotations.
Can you show that again?
Sure. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
373. So we had a friend up in Boston named Steve Jevashevsky, and he taught us what he called Steve's 2. And it came off of it came from a throw out, and it went like this. 1, 2, 3, 7, 5, 6, 4, 5,
And by the way, he said throw out, it's the same thing as toss out, interchangeable. So do it again.
So on the throw out or the toss out, I kind of stay stationary. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, double handle. Then into a muddle, tap. 5, 6, 7, up. Come around. So there is a line to show. So that's our little.
Crap! Alright, Jean Holton.
Okay, so this is basically working within your basic footwork. So you guys learn step, step, hold, step, 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 hold. So you can substitute that hold with like step, step, tap, step, step, tap, boom, boom, blah, boom, boom, blah. Just right and underneath you. And then what I like to do, my basic with Balboa is really like this. And it's really subtle stuff. But what I want you to do is put your weight on your right heel and just turn your leg out starting from your knees. If you're just doing something really small, just small turn out. And so now as you're turning that out, you don't want to show your hips. You don't want to like, ooh. You're not like, ow! Because this is Balboa and it's really subtle, so you're just trying to show as little as possible, just like all the action below the knee. And so as you turn that foot out, what you want to do is drag your other foot to make it look like it's hitting that foot. So you're going to drag this foot, no weight is on it, you're going to drag it, and it's going to hit that foot and turn out. Squat. 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 So your weight is on your right heel. Squat. And we can do this on the other foot too. So let's start by just like twinkling our toes. And then drag your dead foot. Squat. 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 And if you practice that, you can insert it into your basic. So step, step, fan, step, 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 fan. Step, step, fan, step, 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 fan. Step, step, fan, step, 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 fan. And then something to add a little bit when you're going forward. So fans you can do going back. It's like something you do when you're going back. Forward, it's like you're taking a step and then letting your other foot drag behind you. So you take a step, and if you have really slidey shoes, it's just going to... And so you don't want to try to make it happen at the same time where you're doing this, but you're just taking a step and letting that foot drag behind. So in my basic, it might look boom, boom, top, 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 top. So like if we're both bending, top, top, top. So that's basically it. Really subtle, keep it small, keep it Balboa.
Was, I guess, part of like a larger combination that we wound up learning at All Bell this weekend. And it is a leadable kind of follows footwork variation. That's it. So how this winds up working is us as leaders, we're going for a basic 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to kind of plant on that 8. We're going to go back on 1. And then as we start going forward, we're going to wind up doing kind of this stirring motion with our body. And this is what's actually going to lead her to do this flick around with her foot. Now, the key with this is you have to be relaxed, okay? If you're rigid, then her foot's gonna, it'll fly out and it'll just come right back. Like it has to be more like this whip motion, where it just can lazily, boom, fling around. So leaders, if you tense up, your follower will tense up too, and then she won't be able to read this move. So we're gonna do this nice and relaxed. So to practice the motion, what you can do is you'll go back on your heels, and you'll practice going to your right forward, and then as you bring it forward, you're actually going to bring your chest out, and then you'll actually wind up falling forward onto your foot. But it's this stirring motion. Boom. You're back. Boom. Boom. Very slight. So I'm going in a circle, and I'm actually leading from right around my heart. Okay? Straight from the heart. Okay? So as I do this, so it's plant on 8, and go back, 1, 2. I'm going to start that motion with my chest. Boom, and I'm going to fall on 3 on my left foot. So as this happens then for the follow, she's going to feel that. So 8, 1, 2, 3. And I need to actually transfer my weight forward here such that she actually does a full weight transfer when she does this step too. Since now she's crossed, we're going to finish this up by going to the leads right, follows left, together, and then I'm going to cross to my back left. So as I take my step back, which we're doing break time, so we're stepping on that 7. I'm going backwards and I'm taking her with me and slightly across my body. So all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
For me, with Balboa, I always struggle with where as a follow, like in Lindy, I'm like, I know where I can improv and put my own stuff in, but now I'm like, it's so structured, and I feel like I'm trying so hard to understand the subtleties. So I'm just going to give you a couple of examples. I know you guys learned volleys, right? So these are just a couple of things, kind of basic. One I'm still kind of working on. So just to give you an idea where you can play. So volley plays.
So you guys know what volleys are? We learned that tonight.
Yep. So first of all, one thing is I like to keep my legs straight on the kick, so I sort of have this sort of straight swooping feel.
her right leg as she's doing that.
Just keeping that nice line. Daisy. This. Saving. And then the last one is one I'm working on making this look really cool. So.
I don't know what this is. So she just crosses over.
I actually step. This is a touch. Step. Touch. Step. And actually step. Step.